People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that there were a couple of FIRES by a couple of markets, meaning Ray markets, and then a next place called Oxford Mall. Now people, don't take the name literally. It is actually some sort of market. Now when these incidents unfolded, persons were thinking that there was some sort of extortion. Persons were even thinking that it have to be some sort of loose cannon, some sort of maniac, some sort of madman that is burning down these people's stores. However, people, it seems as if video camera, CCTV videos captured a young man, and this person's name is PAPI. Based on information, it is said that the popo, they are asking PAPI to turn in himself by midday today, which would have been gone by the time you listen to this video. So people, it tells me that PAPI is no sort of madman. PAPI is not walking around and kicking stone. That means that PAPI is of sound mind. That means that he knows exactly what he is doing. Me just show you the evilousness, the demonic deeds that live or dwell inside of the hearts of men. Because when you think about the fact that all of these people, if not most of them, are poor people, they are living from hand to mouth. Them have to use this hustle, send them pitney go to school, pay them bills. The last thing that they want is to be inconvenienced. The last thing that they would want is to get any more unnecessary expenses. However, this one individual think that it was the right thing to do, to burn down the people in place. Now people, just imagine, we're talking about downtown. Just imagine if the people in a Rary or Oxford Mall get to this man before the popo. Dog I go eat him supper, and people rightfully so, because people, like I've always said, whenever you mess with people, whenever you go out your way and do stuff deliberately, intentionally to harm, maim or hurt people, whatever they do to you, it is justified. And people, may I talk about Tarzan and the jungle type of, you know what may I talk about, point blank and period. Now people, when we also think about the fact that last week Tuesday, Ray Market, less than a week after Oxford Mall, the amount of firefighters that it took to out the FIRE, the amount of manpower, the amount of time that was wasted. The people have to fix back over the mall. The people have to go buy new goods, and most of the time, these people trust these goods. So people, me just say, this man better hope say the popo catch him before the people catch him. Because if he met the people catch him, chances are, the possibilities are, he is not going to live to see a next day per Master God earth. Not even talk about in the big yard. May I talk about down at the GRAVE yard. Dovecat and Madden, that is where he is destined for, if him not giving himself ASAP. Point blank and period. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. The next thing that is popping in the news, it is called breaking news at a place called Brandon Hill, Breakers Ridge. It is said that a youth whose name is Fred is DEAD, stiff, stone and cold. Based on information, it is said that a group of men roll up on Fred. Fred tried to take for himself, however, the assailants were swifter than Fred. Not to mention, the lead was swifter than Fred. Fred tried to take for himself, make a run for it. However, he ended up at a friend's house. However, people, like me say, the people blaze up Fred. The people BLOOD up Fred. Fred was laying there in the pool of his own BLOOD. Fred was out for the counts. Now, people, like me say, me no know where Fred do. However, whatever he did, he TICKED off, him tick off some people, and people them come and them X him off, them X him out. So people, like me say, this is breaking news. Breaking news. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called don't chuck off in the river if you know so you can't swim. If you know that you are not built like that, you don't have the ability to keep above the surface of the water, that means don't go down there. Now, people, this is based on an incident that occurred in a place called Plum Valley. I am speaking about Buff Bay. I am speaking about Portland. It is said that shortly after 1 p.m., a group of persons from a place called Meadowbrook, which is in St. Andrew, and the group decided that, listen, we're kind of hot, we are going to take a swim, even though they knew that the river was in spades. One of you educated, Harvard-educated, not so fully done people, explain to me what exactly that means in the comment section. Based on information from the Popo, it is said that one of the young men got into trouble, got into some sorts of difficulty, and his friends tried valiantly to rescue him without any sorts of success. It is said that the body was missing underwater. They called the Popo, they called the fire brigade, and then they came in, they located the body. Now, people, when we hear stuff like this, we see it too often. We see many people, young man, young woman, little pitney, losing their life because they overestimated their swimming skills, their buoyancy, and they underestimated the river, the power of the river, the power of water. And they basically lose their life because of it. People, it is very simple. If you know that you never went to the YMCA, you were not born in some household where they have some sorts of pool, nobody showed you how to paddle, doggy paddle, nobody showed you how to stay above the surface of the water, because whenever you are under the surface of the water for any extended time, it usually don't end up good, meaning that you cannot breathe properly. And if your body is starved for oxygen, more than likely you are going to pass away. If you get booming in the river, in the sea, and you can't hold your own and the water is above your nose line, more than likely you are not going to survive. If the river or the sea is rough and you know that you did not get any sorts of formal or basic training as it pertains to doggy paddle, as it pertains to backstroke, or just basic swimming method, maybe you might want to stay on the dry land. However, people, like me say, this one young man decided that he was going to brave it. He was going to take the hype. He was going to prove, he was going to show and tell his friends that, listen, if you want going at the deep end, me are going at the deep end too. And people, he would learn the wrong way, the hard way, the way that you don't learn anymore. So therefore, him losing life.